Good afternoon, folks. My name is Dean Schaefer, and I'm a senior Atlassian consultant with Obsidian Systems. And today I just want to show you how you can create a risk project from within JIRA Cloud. Everything that I'm going to show you today is going to be built solely within the cloud offering from Atlassian. There's no extra apps that are needed. Everything is done either internally or with the use of automation, which is also part of the JIRA Cloud offering. I've created a risk project. I've used a Kanban software project. I like to stay in the agile methodology. I'm not going to really discuss why and the benefits of that today, but that's something I'm certainly happy to if you're interested in hearing why. So I've created my risk project. On the back side, you have to go in and do a few things. Obviously, you're going to want to create, as an admin, a risk issue type. And then associate obviously that risk issue type with your issue type scheme for your project. In my project, I only have the issue type risk and then subtask. Okay, and then I've also created a workflow here. Actually, I've got it open here. It's very simplistic. And just remember, as we go through this, just know that everything is configurable. The beauty of JIRA is when it's designed around how you and your teams work. You want to make sure that you're not just using JIRA out of the box vanilla. You want to make sure that you're actually configuring it to the way that you work via best practice and what really kind of works for you and your teams. So again, this is a very simplistic workflow. I've got 7 statuses here. The transitions within. You'll notice here on this transition from your create mitigation plan status to implement mitigation plan, I've got a status called approve. And you'll see here I've got a screen attached to that. That screen just has one field in it, and it's just approvers. Again, everything is changeable, again, according to what information you want to capture and what information at the end of the day you want to get back. I do have a condition in here. That condition is simply only users in the group risk approvers can execute this transition. So obviously my risk mitigation plan has to be approved by somebody, and so I've set it up thus. And then you can add whomever users you want to that group, and they'll be the only ones that can approve that workflow transitioning. I do have 3 custom fields created out of the box. Actually, I'll just show you here. If I create a ticket, I've got impact, probability, and risk rating. These 2 custom fields, the values are thus. So I've just, again, kept it very simple. You've got extensive -risk 5, and you'll notice I've got risk 5, risk 4, risk 3, and so on. I'll explain why I've done this in a minute. So again, if my impact is extensive risk 5 and my probability, again, kind of following along the same guidelines, is likely risk 3. This 3rd custom field, what it does is it will take these 2 values from these 2 custom fields and multiply the numbers and add that value here. I've done this through automation. I'll show you how to do that. It uses what Atlassian has now termed smart values. Smart values are a very cool thing to use. You can just do a Google search for what are smart values or smart values in Atlassian. And again, what they do is they allow you to access and manipulate issues data within JIRA. So basically, it's a beefier form of the JQL, or it's just a different flavor of the JQL. But we use them within our automation. And you'll see here, you've got lots of different types of smart values out of the box. The one I'm using is within the math expressions. And again, I'll show you as we go. So again, from our back end, that's pretty much all I've done. Like I said, I've kept this fairly light and simple. Let's just go ahead and create this ticket. I'm going to say email is down. I'm going to create this ticket. You can see here, if I open this ticket up, my risk rating shows up. It's now obviously 5 times 3 is 15, so everything's working well there. So again, from my project settings, let me show you the project backend side of things. So here's my automation. And again, remember, this is out of the box from JIRA Cloud. Very cool feature. You don't need any other apps from the marketplace to do what we're doing today. You can see here I've got 2 automations already built. Here's that risk rating. This is that custom field that gives you that multiplicative value. And so if we just look at the actual automation behind the scenes, when a value changes for impact and probability, right, for create and edit issue, then the edit issue fields risk rating, and here's that smart value. And you'll see here what this says is if the issue is, and the custom field is impact, you take the value to the far right, and it's the number 1, so it's the far right side character. And remember, from our fields, impact and probability, we have those values that said risk 5, risk 4. So that 5 is the far right for that value. And again, same with the issue probability, or the custom field probability. Again, same value right. And you can see here we've got a multiplicative math value. So again, it's as simple as that. When I have that rule running, every time I edit those issues and change either impact or probability, that information changes for me on the fly. So very cool, very easy. Again, nothing else really on the backside here that I need to really show you. But again, now from the board side, I just want to show you a few things. If we go into the board settings, if you're setting up a risk register project, you want to, you're welcome to use swim lanes if you want, where you can have, your priority is the highest and you want to make sure you expedite those risks. Quick filters are always great. I've created one here called high risk, and the risk rating is greater than 15 and the risk rating is less than or equal to 20. So any risks that fall in between these 2 numbers automatically become a high risk, and I can now search on my board for these issues. I also have card color set up. Again, you can see here that I'm using a very simple JQL. And so when we go back to the board, you can see it in action. So you've got your card colors, you've got your quick filter set up. I can see here that I've got my risk rating on the cards themselves. So again, I can see what I want. So again, it just shows you the power of JIRA right out of the box without any extra apps or crazy code changes. Allows me to create a risk registry project within, it took me, I think, maybe 45 minutes to set up entirely. So not a bad deal for JIRA Cloud. JIRA Cloud is rapidly becoming very popular within Atlassian ecosystem as far as clients are concerned. And it's obviously the one that they are spending a lot of their time and effort in building up. So again, if you have any questions, please reach out to the smarter teams at Obsidian Systems, and we're happy to have a discussion around your needs and how we can help. Thanks for your time.